So what do you think about innovation in hospitality in general?
So, we, as an accelerator, we have offices here, offices in Reno. It's going to be probably gaming and hospitality, 30% of what we do. I think we're barely scratching the surface. I think there's, and Anthony's going to know a lot more about this than I think that we do. We'd love to pick his brain. But I think we're excited about things like payments and things that are automation technologies that are going to take out costs and increase margin, right? Those are things that I think are interesting. But I think you always have to, it's the classic, what looks great in a whiteboard and great in a vacuum, sometimes you have to go out and empirically test, right? And I think hospitality is probably one business that you need a lot of early betas and case studies, otherwise you don't go out with a business model, raise $100 million and get one customer.
Yeah,
right?
that's very true.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think of the competitors today?
I think there was a
They're really making that tough on you.
well, I'm kind of leaning over here. No, I think there was a great display of diversity around, with the presentations, and it's terrible to waste a good pandemic. So we've seen a lot of innovation come from this, and so I do have one or two favorites, I think, but I'm not going to say.
Yep. Cam, do you think we're going to continue to see more innovation in hospitality?
Absolutely. I think we'll see more and more of that. We've seen it already. If you look at the Strip and you look at Vegas, it's already used to iterating anyway. It's always done so, and now it's utilizing more technology really across the board. And we're seeing that at our Startup Accelerator. We're seeing more applications, more founders trying to solve problems in hospitality.
What do you think is the biggest problem with hospitality innovation? I'll give you two choices. Number one, there's not enough companies creating new things, or hoteliers aren't getting on board with technology because they don't fully understand it or don't want to pay for it.
I think, so at least my experience of looking at Vegas and the casinos is a great example, is that they trade hands every 6 months. And they go, oh, well, these guys bought these guys, and this private equity group took those guys. So the level of core technology investment they make, they're very skittish about going all in on a platform that can't be quickly ripped out and repurposed, right? So I remember talking to the guys at MGM. This was when I had one of my previous companies with payments, and we showed them this whole thing for cashless payments and this app, and they went, that's great. Those guys use Agilysys. That property uses this. We can't even do this if we wanted to, right?
Yeah, that's a really great point.
And so I think what they're probably looking at now is what can they do that they parachute from the top down that can be layered on top of what they have without having to rip out stuff that's there.
Right, and one of the other problems that I've heard in this town is you got these buildings now, some of them are 30 years old or so, and even if they were built thinking about the future, they're still decades behind at this point with how the buildings are built and wired and stuff.
Yeah, and I think what I love touring you always look at somebody that paints with a blank canvas and what are they putting in, right? And you go look at Resorts World, right? And all the things that they were able to do that no other property could. But will those stand the test of time? We don't know, right? There's some things that, again, are great technologically. They work for the property. You go to the consumer, and he's like, I just want to hit the buffet, go gambling, and get the hell out of here, right? And so you have all of these whiz-bang features, and they're using one out of those 100 features. So you have to really do something that also gets adopted, because if not, what's the point?
Right.
I think
Anthony?
the future is based on what does the guest really want.
Right.
One of the things I loved about AHA is that we all suffer with that issue. So when you just solved my issue, when I'm at Resorts World, anywhere I am in the property, I can order food.
Yeah.
And so I know it's going to take me 20 minutes to walk across the lobby. The time I get there, my food's ready. Or if I'm sitting at a poker table and I know my break's in 10 minutes, I can literally just go right next door, touch the screen, and boom, my food's going to be ready in 10 minutes. So it really just solves, I think what we try to do is we try to solve problems that the guests don't realize are problems.
Right. But things that they probably have been experiencing, they just haven't realized that it's
I think it's more the property issue, and the property perceives the issue as opposed to the guest. Give you an example. You walk through a property today, a hotel. There is no reason I should wait in line at a front desk for 20 minutes anymore.
Right.
Shouldn't exist.
Right.
Yeah, totally agree.
Right.
How do we not solve that problem? But we're solving 20 other problems that the guests don't experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah, and we're one company, I won't name them by name because we're sticking to the shark pool companies, but it's a company that was automating the concierge experience.
Right.
And then if you talk to the property guys, the concierge is the least profitable thing because a guy goes in there, shoots the breeze with the concierge guy for an hour, walks away and buys nothing, right? And so can you automate that in a kiosk? Can you make that more effective? That's good for the property and good for the customer, right?
Right.
And does,
I tend to disagree with you, but we can have that argument.
no. It's about the concierge thing.
Yeah, I say we get these three on our show in the next couple of weeks, and we could really talk about hospitality innovation.
That'd be
right?
fantastic.
All right, so the judges have their results, and you should know that they're going to be judging on overall presentation, the presenter's knowledge of the target industries, product originality and uniqueness, potential benefit to the hospitality industry, plan to market rollout, and theoretical interest in investing. I hope so. I'm going to just announce the first place team so nobody else has to feel too judged, all right? How's that sound? The winner of round one, and be sure you join us here for the second round this afternoon. Yes, I am making everybody wait just a little bit longer. I watched a lot of TV shows where they did that sort of thing. Make you come back after the commercial break to reveal anything, and then repeat everything for 20 minutes and go to another commercial break. But the winner of this morning's first session, Cirque Plus. Let's hear it for Cirque Plus. Thank you. I appreciate it. Congratulations on that. Thank you all for participating in this round. We'll be back this afternoon at 3 p.m. for another great session. Thank you, guys. We'll see you then.